you guys. So I need to check if I'm alive or not. The problem is that is it horizontal or not? I think it's great. My voice is coming or not? It's great. My voice is coming or okay, there is no problem. Everything is fine. Right now, I am live, and guys, I've thought that I'm going to do this live season continuously for 3 months. It's June, July, August, 3 months continuously, and I'm hoping that people are going to join me as I'm going to talk about so many things, things that is going around the world and how we can collectively discuss and talk about things that that we need to discuss. And also we are going to create this beautiful family over here, and we are going to have a good time and great time. So be excited for that reason. Honestly, today I'm hoping to do live session like at least for an hour, and I hope people are going to join me because it's so interesting for me and intriguing. So I'm hoping that people are going to join me, and they're also going to have a good time here, and going to have a good discussion, and hoping that people are going to share their opinion, and you guys are also going to share your opinion. So yeah. Pretty little baby. I'm hoping then that some people come and they join my live so that we all can have truly good time and fun. I'm literally hoping, please God, today. So I'm hoping that people are going to join me. It's been 4 minutes. Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody love me like you do. Pretty little baby. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, literally why I am continuously watching like this. So the thing is that I'm here with watching my live session that I'm alive. So I'm watching myself right here. So the thing is that if I have to reply or read your comments literally, then I have to just go like this. I'm really not good at typing, so it's my bad. I'm not good at typing, so it really takes time for me, and I cannot really neglect or act like, oh my god, I'm watching you guys and I'm not doing anything. So I'm going to think that people are going to join me, and we all are going to understand how to find your identity, and how all we can do is just create this beautiful environment and talk about so many things that is going to change our life. So you know what? Why I am live right now? Well, I like streaming. So as a girl, I've been not a huge fan of playing, you know, playing playing games and all because I'm not very passionate about it. In my childhood, I used to play when I was like 15 and 16. I used to play Subway Surfer, which I still do sometimes when I get bored, and when I feel like, oh, I am missing my childhood when I was like 14 and 15. So I truly go and download and play, and then I of course install it. So I've been huge fan of Subway Surfer and Temple Run too. I think at least in that era when screen touch mobile and Android phone was just coming in the world and was making it extreme. So it was the era that at least like who are at this age, like the age I am, those children who were like 15 and 16, as I was like 15 and 16, we used to play games like Temple Run 2 and Subway Surfer, if people are like, at least in India. So I've been the huge fan of it. Now recently I got to understood that now if I'm not liking it, but if I like doing live streaming, then I have to do something. Then I thought, why not? Why not let discuss and talk about things which is going to change the world? Why it can be for some people, doing and streaming and playing games and talking rubbish and abusing so many stuff, then why it cannot be that I influence good people and I talk to good people? Why can I not stream and do live streaming and talk about good things and how we all can change and improve our life and improve ourselves? So this is what I'm going to do, and it is going to be really good way to communicate you people, because I'm going to talk so much and I'm going to share my opinion and my life, and also I'm going to give the time to you guys to talk to me and share your opinion and your life, your story, so that I can truly communicate. This like, there is a screen but not really screen. It's just like two friends are talking, and then if you have problem, you can share with me. I'll read your comment and I'll give the answer and reply back. So yeah, this is what I'm truly hoping for. And there was one dude who joined me. Now he or she is also not here. So nobody knows you like I do. This is my favorite song because nobody knows me like I do. I have a huge problem with my hair, guys. Literally, I have a huge problem with my hair. Truly, it's too dry, and I don't use some like sort of different kind of products. This is why I have scrunchies in my hand, because whenever I feel like tying it up, I'm going to tie it, because I'm going to not be like looking like this for an hour, and it's so hot here, so of course obviously not. By the way, oh my god. Okay, everything is just going to be on live. I'm not going to change it first at all. It's lopsided. Guys, what is happening? Okay, I'm so sorry. It was my mistake. It was horrible mistake that I cannot truly, forgive myself. I'm so sorry. Obviously, there is nobody who's watching me. It's me only talking to my own self about my own karma. So I'm so sorry to my own self that I did it. I'm so unprofessional. I'm not professional at all. It's my first time that I'm doing. No, it's my second time. Yesterday I did it. So of course I'm so sorry. It was so bad. Oh my god, it's so it's so humiliating and it's so humid right here. So my brain is not braining, my hair is not hearing, and my camera is not cameraing. And my live streaming is not live streaming. So of course I'm so sorry. So what happened is that here's the deal and here's the thing. This wire which I have connected to my Android phone, I just I don't know, somehow it just got stuck in my hand and I ripped it towards to me. That's why my camera also like went down, and thank God, hopefully I just catched it from my hand. I'm very good at catching because I truly believe that, because in my childhood I used to play a lot of cricket with my siblings and with my family members, so I'm very good at it. So I always thought that, oh my god, I can become a good cricketer because I'm really and truly good at catching. And that's why I like playing badminton. See, this is what it is. This is what it takes to become a good streamer. As if you can talk and connect dots like Steve Jobs. He said that connect your dots and everything is just going to make a sense. So connect your dot. Now I'm talking about badminton and cricket and my childhood again, as my Android just, you know, truly just like, what is happening with me? It's like God's blessing. I catch it in my hand, otherwise it could have ruined everything. I think I'm thirsty, then I need to drink water. Should I drink like live or should I go somewhere else to drink some water? Of course, not going. I'm just going to drink. It's called self love, girl. Self love. This is what it takes. If you are in love with yourself, you can talk to yourself for an hour. It's been 13 minutes that I'm just yapping to myself. And I do talk to myself in watching mirrors. It's not, strange for me. I'm so happy that I'm getting time to talk. And it's making me proud. Oh my god, there are like zero, literally zero people who are watching to me. So it's just Indian thing to drink something like this. It's really Indian thing. Not everybody had talent. And another talent that I can show you people like Indian thing is like this. Wow. I'm such an stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Okay. If my family member are going to watch this video, they're like, oh my god, what are you chasing? This is what you're doing live? This is what you're doing YouTube like stuff? This is like, stop this rubbish thing and go for studying. Just stop doing this all rubbish thing that you're doing. You're teaching to people how to drink water. How to drink water. This is all you gotta talk about it. So guys, you know what is the motive of this today? The motive is that we were about to talk about how to find out your identity. And as nobody's here literally, so there's no matter to talk and share my opinion and all, like, there is no time to discuss. So I'm just going to be live and talk to my own self, and I'm going to have a good time to my own self. Okay. feel like that I'm going to make a bun out of my hair and scrunchies. Okay, I'm so unprofessional. I was just talking without camera, and this is without mic, and this is not the first time that is happening. It just happens every time. Wow, I'm looking like egg. I'm truly looking like egg face. For real, for real, for real. Okay, there is literally nobody who is hopping into my live and is excited to watch my live. For real, girl. I'm so disappointed. Why nobody is joining? It's been like 17 minutes, going to be 18 minutes right now. Yes. Again. Oh my god, freaking this wire is just literally going to make me die today. Well, today I like my t-shirt that I've worn. I cannot show you guys. There's nothing written. You know, today I was thinking to do my workout session, which I was excited from tomorrow. From tomorrow? From my yesterday. I was really excited for it from yesterday that I'm going to do workout session and was thinking about so many other stuff. But I did nothing. You know why? Because I slept late and woke up pretty late. And yesterday I had done pretty good job like figuring out so many stuff and so many things. That's why I maybe like it is the day that I was feeling so tired and obnoxious. Guys, when I'm going to watch myself in future these past videos, I'm going to be very proud on myself. I literally think that making and posting videos for 1 hour is quite tough as usual if you don't have like Wi-Fi system and all and editing system. So, but it's too interesting when you become live and do things, which is probably a good thing, and it is in your favor. I'm truly trying to monetize my channel. That's why I'm clearly being live and talking and doing stuff. I think I should share it with my another channel so that people can really join me. Okay, let's try. Was there something wrong? Was there something wrong? Or is there anything? Okay, my bun is so bad. Quite literally, you don't guys need to watch. As nobody is watching me, so I'm feeling like doing a rap or stuff of Nicki Minaj. It's Miss Mascata's written by a sneaky foot rice. Swinging grad, winning a lot of it, dipping a pot of blue from getting so good, dipping on wiggle rising that could go. Batman, Robin, and Magman cocking it, couldn't get down and prom. Smith, Jesse, and Ari. If they test me, they're sorry. Rise, act like the harlot, they pull up in his Ferrari. If he hanging, be banging, phone ringing, he's slanging. It ain't karaoke, now but get them my cousin singing. Yeah, B to the A, to the N, to the D, to the B, to the A, to the N, to the D, to the hey. See, anybody could be good to you. You need a good girl, play your mind. I know. Bang, bang. I don't know what the. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute, let me. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I'm going to now start and talking about how to find out your identity. As I don't have anything else to talking about, I was hoping that some people are going to join my live, but nobody is interested in me. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to also series on it on my another channel, so that it is going to be pretty little baby interesting, that if people are over there are interested and intrigued, so it would be fun. I'm so in love with you. Enjoy your time. Create a post. Now post is going and post is gone. Let's see how it's just happening with your channel now. Post. Hey, I'm being live, so go and enjoy your time. How to find your identity? Let's discuss. Okay, now we are ready to go and discuss and answer your opinion and figuring out and finding some new stuff. Let's see. I have so many ideas, like I ran 7 ideas so that I could discuss and could not go out of like my script and words. Today I was pretty ready, and I can clearly see that if there are nobody, so it's going to be tough for me. So in love with you. So I think nowadays it's really, really tough to figuring out what is your identity and where you belong, as the world is too noisy. As you go on social media and you see so many stuff, you feel like why it is, like what is wrong, am I not belonging to this world? And you always question, what can I do to fit in the world, instead to finding out to change our life and to change how we are going to figure it out, that where I belong, what I stand for, and how I can contribute to the world, to change the world and to explore this beautiful life, and to find out and figuring out what I deserve and how can I be more confident. This is the thing that if you don't figure out yourself, you don't feel confident. When people say that, where does the confidence come from? Confidence comes from your consistency, your work, but most importantly in life, when you know who you are, what is your value, what do you stand for. I can see clearly on social media because of Instagram and Pinterest and so many other stuff, maybe Snapchat. Now this girl do look like the same, boys do dress like the same. There is no change. Everybody want to look like the same, and they do. Their makeup, their hair, their style, and even their brain is just going to function in the same way, because your value and their value and what is their identity and what they stand for, they don't know, so they copy. Like literally, if you see each and every other actress, they are going to copy each other, and there is going to be no difference. There's no going to be no you know difference of finding out who they are and what they stand for and how they can be different. And even if you are different, there's no importance, and there are no you know necessarily, it's not very important to change yourself and to find yourself in a position where you have to fit yourself in a crowd. So when I see the world, people are truly following the same stuff, wearing the same stuff, trying to eat same stuff. They want same stuff, not different anything. They manifest the same stuff, and they speak like each other person. So what is your identity is really important and questionable. So this is why I want to talk about how to find your identity and how to be confident in your version. And it's not about that to look like same as each other person. It's personal growth. It's important is that you find your values much more important for yourself, which can make you confident. It's never about other person who are going to feel confident because of you, because of the way you dress, the way you speak, and the way you think. Your confidence should be right here. It's not about what you eat, what you wear. It's all about your confidence should be here, your identity. And you should be very proud and confident on your identity, where you belong. That's why it's really important to figure out what is your identity and how you can find it and figure it in your life. It is going to change your life for sure. And this is one thing that I can say, that in youth, lack of an inability to find and figuring out what they stand for and what is that is something their identity, when they don't know, so they are not going to be confident enough to change and to figure out their life. I feel like now, even if you see some people, they want to be live like rich, they want to sacrifice everything and want to do just get money, fame, power, and all. But for some people, it could be their family, their friends, their own small stuff that they do in a day. It could be like drinking coffee and take care of their body. It could be just like small stuff that makes them happy. So their identity is different, and it's not about that somebody is lacking and they are backward people, they don't deserve good thing. It's just they know their identity and they're not faking. So if you're faking, then it's going to be so much dissatisfaction in your life. And obviously nobody's going to be happy. This is the inability that I can see around the world and in inside the people and in their brain. I think the first one is that I'll talk about, to know your purpose. It's really important to figure out what do you stand for. So the first one is just going to be to do self-reflection. Self-reflection in the sense that to find your truth, your freedom, your creativity. And self-reflection is really important as you get to know yourself, who you are and what you stand for and what is your purpose. Seriously. So for me, there are so many ways that you can do self-reflection, and first one is journalizing and talking to yourself. I think journalizing is something which shifts your brain and shifts you know your identity in different way. So from starting, I started when I was in 8th grade and 7th grade. I started to writing down the diaries and stories. From there it is started, but somehow, because I knew that you know I have to do daily basis schedule. So I used to write out to-do list, and I still do what I have to do and how much hour I'm going to spend and how much time I'm going to spend in a specific thing and a specific topic. So because I used to study, so this is how I always thought, and this is how my brain used to function. So, but from there I got to know, and it just you know I just developed this habit and I became very habitual. Whatever happens in my life, I do have to write it down. Not maybe full story, but their conclusion, their learning, my mistake. And it's really important because as some, you know, yourself knows you very better. There is consciousness, which literally knows everything about yourself, and you can never ever question it, because it knows how many times you question it and how many times you try to prove yourself. It is going to say what is true, what it is true. It is not going to change for you. So that's why writing down really helps you. It clears your brain, it clears um, your questions and your doubts, and in general yourself, and your thought gets really clear as if it is blurry. So self-reflection can be done by write down anything what is happening in your life. Write down, if you think that, oh, I'm a strong person, write it down that you're strong. Then give it the reason why are you strong. If you think that you like playing badminton or you like playing golf, then write down why you like it, how does it make you feel, and what kind of things it motivates you to do. In general, it is what it is, a self-reflection. Find out what is truth, because for somebody the truth could be different, and for you truth can be different. But in general, both can be truth, because truth is obviously truth, but it does depend from your situation. Like, if for example, if you like your small life, it is also truth of life, and write down it is your truth. And for some people it could be big thing that they enjoy in their life and could be their situation, but your truth can be different. If you think that family life is not for me, or you support LGBTQ community, your truth is this, that you support them and you are coming from different thing and from different opinion. So find out what is your truth. For somebody it could be not important topic as much as it is for yourself. So that's why find it out, your truth. Like, even if you are living in the same type of people, but you think that you don't have freedom, eventually it is sounding like you all guys have freedom, but it is not freedom. Then define your freedom and find it out how you can become what how can you have your freedom. It's not really important that you do some stuff like other people do. If they accept it, this is their reality, so it is reality of yours also. No, it could be different, and you really have to question it. And I feel like God also made you and gave you this opportunity to talk to think, it is because so that you can question. Like, animals, they don't question thing. If and they, it doesn't matter what you say to them. It just eventually comes in whatever in their brain and the way their body and biologically they are function. This is how they're going to react and behave. But for us human, we can question things, and this is what is important. We don't question, so we are going to create this blurry identity, and then we are going to work on it. And obviously we're going to feel like, oh my god, this is not where I wanted to be. This is not where I stand for, but it is happening in my life. So how can I change it? So find it out, and find it out that what is your creativity. Self-reflection also helps you to find your creativity. It is really important to find it out. I know most of people don't care about creative brain. They don't care about your brain, which is literally how it is functioning, because somebody cooking is creative path, and it is me, obviously. For somebody, modeling is creativity and it is art. It is also me. But somebody, it could be doing education. Somebody, it could be art. For somebody, it could be writing stuff, and it could be different from different people. How you're going to find it out and figure it out when you're going to do this self-reflection, when you're going to find out what you stand and what you like, where you feel more confident. You don't have to follow social media to understand how you have to dress. This is where you are going to feel confident. Like, I am Indian. If I have to, wear the Indian clothes, I am going to feel confident. But for somebody, it could be like embarrassing if they are going to wear the same clothes. I am going to dress up and feel confident because of that reason. And okay, the second one is what makes you confident. This is really important. This is what I was talking about. The confidence can be from different thing. For somebody, it could be different thing that is going to make a confident. Like, if you have to go party, but there is dress code. This is the dress code that you all guys have to look glamorous and beautiful and extravagant. There is the thing. For somebody, it could be so confident. Arguably, it could be the best dress code that they can imagine, but for somebody, it could be so embarrassing, and they're going to feel like, no, I have to dress very quietly, not very charming, so that I don't get so much attention, and I can go quietly, sit down and enjoy my own self, my friend, but not unnecessarily attention from people around me. So, and they're not going to feel confident, and maybe they wear this kind of clothes, then they're going to try to hide their self, because this is not where they feel very confident. And but for somebody, for some guy and women, it is going to be much more confident if they have dressed so extra, so extra, in the sense that it's so glamorous and so much glitter in their dress. Then they're going to feel like, oh, I'm looking like a fairy. Then they're going to approach more people if they're going to feel confident. So find it out what you stand for and where you feel that it is confident place and comfort place that is making you confident, and it is literally going to lead yourself, and you are going to feel arguably much more stronger and going to figure out what is your identity as you feel confident in yourself, and you figure it out that what makes you confident. And I want you guys to write down what makes you confident. I want you to write down all those things which makes you confident. Like, for me, whatever I am doing right now, just talking and going live, it is going to make me eventually confident. Like, for somebody, it could be very much more like, questionable and much more self-esteem in their self if they are going to realize, talking to their own self for 40 minutes. So to find out what you stand for and what is your confident thing. You know what? I'm going to drink water, but I'm going to put my finger on it. So guys, I'm going to do live for at least 3 months. I really want to see where it just takes me, but also I'm going to try to post so many videos and so many stuff, which is going to lead a good channel and great experience for me, because I always like experimenting. If you don't experiment, then you don't know what works for you and what does not works for you. So also experiment is my going to be next point. It says that experiment and explore your new hobbies. Yes. Okay. Got that. Thunder. Now I'm really noticing myself that I eventually, at the end of the day, I'm so much destructive person. Like, I can break things pretty easily and I disturb so many stuff. So, explore yourself, explore your hobbies. When you explore your hobbies, this is where you create new stuff for yourself. If you don't try new hobbies, you're not going to find it out and figure it out what you stand for, what makes you confident in yourself. Like literally for me, whatever I am doing right now, or maybe for me it is cooking, it could be like baking, or it could be like doing art stuff. So for finding out what you stand for and what is your identity, you have to try new skill. And up until you don't know what is about yourself, what makes you unhappy, what literally makes you feel good about yourself, you are not going to find out your identity. Otherwise, you are just going to live in this blurry situation where you are going to think that life is all about finding out and figuring out, but instead you're just going to following your stuff. You have brain, so you have to question and try so many stuff so that you can find it out what you want to become. Literally, when student and there is like children, and when you are in second and fifth grade, maybe sixth grade, when teachers ask what do you want to become, children go very fast. Oh, I want to become doctor, I want to become professor, or I want to become teacher, I want to go in military services and engineering. Guys, children haven't even tried any stuff. They don't know about work. They haven't tried and figured out how to become, and teachers are also expecting from them to grade an answer. No, you don't have to stuck what you have always told to yourself that, oh my god, I'm going to become a doctor and engineer. You don't have to stuck, because eventually human habit and this human have this brain to evolve, to find out and figure it out. When people say that, okay, this is the one thing that I want to do in my whole life, to become doctor and engineering, or maybe doing accounting, or 9 to 5 job, or maybe even doing YouTube stuff. No, you have to be ready to find more and try more. Before doing any kind of career path that you choose for yourself, eventually I would say one thing, that try stuff in your life. Never ever be afraid from trying. It is the best thing that you can do to yourself. Try stuff, because it is going to make you more confident. You're going to learn a new skill. This is where you are going to find out what is that makes you excited, what is that you are good at eventually, naturally, what is that something makes you so much confident and excited and happy. So try new stuff to find your identity. Otherwise, the social media is right here, which is going to eat you literally slowly. You're always going to question your abilities. You're always going to, question your confidence, and you're always going to think that you don't deserve best. You cannot have a best. Eventually, even though if you think that, okay, I can try to become a better person, you are not going to become a better person if you are continuously comparing yourself from social media person who have abs and who have so many money and stuff, and maybe this trend that goes on social media, that this is kind of body which is going to be so much trending, so you all guys have to be part of that. No, for you it could be comfort, it could be your home, it could be small life, it could be your stuff that you like painting and you quietly paint. So try more stuff. Okay, I think I've gave 3 tips. Now I'm going to say the fourth one is know your past. Forgive your childhood. Forgive your friends and family. Know your past. So analyze your past. What is that always makes you very happy? Because when you're a child, you are not choosing anything which is going on basis of trend. Whatever you do it because you feel from your inside. You feel and choose it consciously. Like for me, when I was in fourth and fifth grade, I used to love dancing. I used to love singing. I loved this stage performance. It eventually made me so much excited that I like doing acting, and which led me to do YouTube stuff that I'm doing. I eventually felt so confident, and I found my identity, even though I had no clue what is acting, what is you know speaking, what is stage. I had no clue, but as a child I loved it, so I knew it, that this is the place where I belong it. I loved doing makeup. I don't know, I was very happy. I was feeling like a fairy, and eventually all childhood children love it. But when I used to play, I knew that I like being active. I like being active eventually on everything. It could be my brain, it could be my body, it could be anything. Like even eventually, like I found it that out that I enjoy being active, and I'm so much energetic child because I used to love playing and I used to cry to play. Eventually I still do cry for playing because something is wrong with me. I still live as my childhood dream. But of course now I'm adult, so I do not get that much time to play. And but I do work out and yoga, and I'm a huge fan of it. I do meditation, and this is where it makes me so confident and unapologetically to my own self. I feel very happy. So find out your childhood, figure it out what makes you happy. Learn to forgive stuff that have happened, which should not makes you unhappy now, because your past was your past. It was not you. Now what you are is a different person and different personality. You have to accept the reality and choose what can you be now. You don't have to see your fragile self. You don't have to be seen as very naive. Now you can be strong and very confident. You have to find out eventually what is your identity, which is going to lead the next step in your life, which is going to empower you. So what I mean is that don't follow the trend. Figure it out what you stand for, what is your identity. And it can be happen from your childhood, because as a child, as a small little fairy child, I will say, if you loved chatting, it's mean that you could be doing podcasts, you could be doing live streaming, you could be doing YouTube. If as a child, if you like dancing, it's mean that you still like rhythm, you still like dance. You have to question it. You don't have to say that, okay, if I have to earn money, then my dancing skill is not going to make me earn money. Okay, do the 9 to 5 job, do whatever you don't even want to do, because you have to have a stable life in your, in your circle, in your society. But the thing is that you don't have to let the die your childhood stuff, which is going to prove what you stand for and what is your identity. As you take a small step on it, it is going to further create the new reality. It is going to further create the new changes and going to bring the new changes in your life. So don't let die to your, that little brain and that little children in your life. Now I'm going to move on. I think it's been a 4 tips. Now I'm going to give you my 5th one, is that define your own definition for different thing. What I mean is that nobody questions in their life, what does it mean, fame? What is it? Doesn't mean even money. What could be the definition of success for me? Okay, what could be the definition of happiness for me? What could be definition of being confident for me, not from anybody else. Everybody do have their own definition of success. It could be that for some different people it could be the definition of different thing. For them, it could be that, for them doing meditation, what kind of definition do you have? What kind of experiment do you have? What kind of experiences did you have when you did the meditation? Or it could be doing any kind of work. What is your definition? You have to write it down. Like for for somebody else, success could be money, success could be health, success could be a mentally happy and healthy family, it could be being rich, it could be having good boyfriend and girlfriend and having this freedom. But for somebody else, success could be totally different thing. Having nothing but having one thing, and that is the happiness. If for somebody they feel happy of having nothing, eventually it's success for them. They're happy. This is the main goal of everything, whatever you do, to become happy. But for somebody, if or is bothering them, then you have to define that stuff. That money is not what is making them happy. So it could be eventually a different thing. So define stuff for yourself. Now I'm going to say, sixth one is learn from other stories. Yes, learn biographies. Learn where does they come from and how did they make it what they are doing right now. It could be any person. You have to learn much more autobiographies. You have to learn stories of different people. It is available all on YouTube and social media stuff. You have to figure it out what and how they created what they created and whatever they are doing. Okay, don't laugh at my bun. I eventually made it. It's looking good on the screen, so don't worry. I was just like doing type in comment that if there are somebody or not. Eventually one people was also watching me, and he stayed me and listened me for 20 minutes my yapping. I hope I added some value in his or her life. I don't know who was that person, and obviously the person is gone now, and I couldn't even say the hi because I was in my so much rhythm. So now I'm saying hi, whoever he was, and whoever is watching this right now. Right now, I want to say that I love you people so much. You all guys are so beautiful. I love you freaking so much. Please find out your identity and be happy. This is what I want to say. So yeah, learn from other stories, figure it out, and see your stories. Where are you coming from? You eventually have to write down your story, and you have to think that when you're going to write the history, and even though if you're not going to write a history for whole world, but going to write the history for your generation, for your next version. So find it out and learn from other stories. Now I want to say, I don't know, did I say sixth one? It was sixth one. Yeah, seventh one will be that be ready to evolve. This is best thing that you can do to yourself. Be ready to evolve and learn how to evolve. You have to accept it that life does not goes like this. Eventually it does goes like this. So be ready to evolve. This is where you're going to find your identity, because when you accept it, it's not going to make you feel loser or failure. It is going to make you more reliable to your own self. If you're ready to evolve, you're going to figure it out what do you stand for, and you're going to figure it out what do you have to stuck. Because somebody, it could be like failure, it could be the biggest enemy of their life. It could be like, no, I don't want to fail, that's why I don't want to try. Fear of failure is something biggest thing that's why people don't try most of his stuff. Like right now, nobody's watching me. Am I failure? I don't think I am failure. It does not matter that how many people are going to watch it. I know, but in the future, so many people are going to watch it because this is the YouTube stuff. If you're going to do the best, then you are going to create the best. So for somebody it could be failure if nobody's watching them, but they're still yapping. But for me, it is successful because I am doing something which is eventually a meaningful stuff. Eventually I'm learning so much stuff, how to be more patientful, how to still speak when nobody's watching, and how to add value in others life. I'm learning it and I'm being happy about it. So be ready to evolve, be ready to learn, to grow, and to find out and figure it out. I hope you guys, this was it on how to find your identity. I hope you will be able to find your ability and to be ready to find your identity. I hope it is going to make you much more powerful and empowerful. It is going to change and add a little spark in your life. I hope it is going to, this video is just going to literally shift your brain towards to finding out and figuring out. I hope you learned something from me, and if you did, so please make sure that you share this live, whatever I've done, to anybody else. And thank you so much for joining, even though nobody were watching me, but I know eventually in future somebody are going to watch this video, this live stream. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed so much. I hope you had a great time with me. I'm going to do live for 3 months at least, even though if somebody watches me or don't watches me, if I gotta speak something or I don't gotta speak something, I don't care about if my throat is in painful or it is good, if I am on earth or I am not on earth. I'm hoping to do it eventually for at least 3 months for one hour, and more than 1 hour would be more fun. If more people are going to join me, then I'm going to think it to do like 2 hour, because it's much more fun, so that I can know others' opinion and their stories, as nobody's writing the comments. So of course I have to talk to my own self, otherwise I could discuss to you people and I could really feel that, oh my god, I have a good friends and good community. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next live. It was so successful and so happy, and I am feeling so blissful that I did it. And this is all I gotta say. Take care to yourself, take care to your health, and be unapologetically to yourself. Learn about yourself, grow more, and evolve more. And in next video I'm going to talk about maybe that type of girl, what is the meaning of that type of girl, and what is going on about that type of girl, and how much traumatizing it is for you girls. So eventually, please wait for me for tomorrow. I'm going to come on this same time. I don't know about timing, but of course I'm going to do the live streaming for an hour. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next live. Lots and lots of love. It was much more fun. For half an hour I talked about something else. I thought that somebody's going to join me, but then I eventually talked about some stuff, so some people came and they joined me like for 10 and 20 minutes. So yeah, this is all was beautiful experience. I hope it made you happy and fun. But was it, I don't know. So now I have to say goodbye to you people. Lots and lots love, and take care. And yes, don't forget to laugh at my bun. Obviously it is looking good, but it's looking so bad, like from backward. I don't want to show you guys, otherwise you're going to laugh so much at me. Like, she's so foolish, her brain is so small. So don't laugh at my bun, okay? You can laugh at it so much, and if you did, so please comment below. I'll see you in next video and next live. Bye bye, and lots and lots of love. Bye active world. This was Arpita Pandey. Bye bye.